Fleadh, agus Fáilte Road, Jane Billy Shopping Up. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to hold you up from your dancing very, very long. Very, very brief formality, and indeed a very important formality to officially launch Eoghain, your own 87 on its way. And we have built up somewhat of a tradition over the past few years that we have invited someone who's been very closely associated with the organisation, traditional music, song and dance, and indeed especially the current Eoghain itself, to come along and officially declare the flag open by striking the first note, as it were. And we have tonight someone you'll all know very, very well to come along and do that. And just before we do that, I would just like to say that in the weeks and months indeed prior to this event, there's been a lot of very, very hard work put into it, particularly here by the Fleadh Executive Committee, the people in the local branch in Dromore here. And indeed we're very, very deeply indebted to them for doing all that work. We're indeed also very deeply indebted to the people of Dromore for giving us their hospitality for this weekend to host our premier cultural event. And indeed to the people of Dromore, we are very, very deeply indebted to you, and we thank you very much for giving us your hospitality for the weekend that lies ahead. I'd like to include in my acknowledgement all the other people associated with the Eoghain, the officers and members of the Dromore County Board, and indeed the officers and members of all the other branches in the county and associated organisations who come together every year religiously and knit together the framework of the organisation which is necessary to ensure the success of the event. And there's nothing very new about a gathering such as this. Back in our history for generations long before even history was written, it has been a tradition of the Irish people that we have good gatherings such as this. We can read in our history books of the Taltine Games and indeed the good gatherings of the chiefs many, many years ago. When the people came together to revel within their own environment, to revel in their own identity. A coming together, and indeed this is the modern day equivalent of that coming together of our people. We're coming together hopefully in a climate generated by our native art forms which we will have going on in the town, our music, our singing, our dancing. And in that climate, it brings us together as a people of one nation. And indeed that is the whole spirit and the underlying philosophy of Thir, the bringing together of the people of this island. And we believe very, very sincerely in the fact that with self-respect, we will breed mutual respect. And anyone that has anything to fear from us promoting our native identity can only be an enemy of us. Because anyone who fears another person's identity, it is a very, very sad fact that they themselves must lack some identity within themselves. We in Cultus offer an open platform, not only at our Eoghain, but indeed at all our events throughout the year, to everyone and anyone who wishes to come and join with us and be a part of our merrymaking and our cultural identity. And indeed I would actively encourage you all to participate very, very fully in the event that lies ahead of you this weekend. It is the climax of our activities here in the county this year. And there will be many of you who will indeed progress in the various competitive events, and indeed, out of pure interest and dedication, you will progress on to the other Eoghain, be it provincial, Eoghain, Mahern, whatever. And that, of course, is an indication of the whole national structure of Cultus and the whole national philosophy of being one nation, one people, one culture. We have been given that culture by generations that have gone before us, and we have a lot to be indebted to them for. And out of that example, we ourselves take note that we must keep that culture alive for the generations to come behind us. I have no doubt, and I think there's no fear whatsoever, that that culture will be kept alive. We've only got to look at the standard with which our young people perform our native art forms today. Back in 1951, when Cultus Thir was founded, our traditional music was a bog art. It was something to forget about, it was something to frown upon, it was something to be ashamed of. It was something that signalled poverty, it was something that signalled the native person. It was certainly alien to the modern day trends which are coming into our country. But I think the pride of the Irish people overcame that. And today I think it's tremendous to see our young people instilling that pride indeed in some of their parents and some of the older generation. They have got the pride once again. They will keep the pride alive, and there will be a great debt owed to them in the years ahead. On that note, once again, I'd like to thank you people here tonight, especially for coming along, to make the first event of the Fleadh a memorable one and a lively one. We're starting off on a great note, and I would like to introduce to you someone you all know and love very well, to come along and strike the first note of the Fleadh. He's going to come and do that, and he's also going to play a tune. Would you please give a very, very warm welcome to your very own Sean Nugent. I would like to now, having the event proper fastened there by Sean, formally declare Fleadh our own 87 very, very definitely welcome. And in doing that, I'd just like to remind you of a couple of things that I've been asked to bring to your attention. That is that Pat McDonald, the Fleadh chairperson, is unable to be on stage because he's been very, very busy behind stage doing something. But he does, and he has indeed urged me very strongly to remind you that you can purchase Fleadh programmes from somewhere over in this area of the hall. I know that we probably have more dancers among you tonight than musicians, but I mentioned earlier about us having our pride in our various native art forms, and no doubt you people have. And I would actively encourage you over the next few days to come and take part as much as you possibly can in those art forms. We would like to see as much open air activity as possible, particularly in light of the fact that the media will be covering, particularly the television media, will be covering this event for the duration of this weekend. And against that, we would like to show them, to let them reflect to the country at large just how pure and how strong our native art forms are. Particularly of interest to you people probably will be the fact that we will have an open air ceilidh in the main street here on Sunday afternoon in McLeod, weather permitting. And I would like to encourage you to all come along and join in as best you can on that. So that's an event for you to take note of on Sunday afternoon. With that, Carja from my family, Fleadh.